Hey, fifth grade, this is Mr. Nate, and I am here to give you a very quick guide to inferencing. So let's get started. So the first thing that I really want you to know about inferencing is that it's something that you are already doing all the time, okay? You are doing this all day, every day, and let me share with you how you're doing it. In your head, you have all kinds of knowledge already just sitting up there. You've learned from teachers, you've learned from your parents, you've learned from the internet, you've learned from reading, you've learned all kinds of things, and that is just sitting right up here. You also have experiences, things that you've done, things that you've seen and experienced that is also informing you and giving you knowledge. And you're going to use that knowledge and experience in your head to infer. And when you're inferring, you are basically a detective. So you're going to take that knowledge and experience and you're going to put it together with clues. And those clues are things that you might see every day, things you might read. It might be traffic signs. It could be just evidence, clues that you see all around you. It could be also things that you read in books. And that's what we're going to mostly be talking about today. We're going to practice our inferencing really quick using a picture. So I'm going to put a picture up on the screen here, and I want you to use the knowledge that's in your head, the experiences that you've had, and then also take a look at all the clues that are in the picture and see if you can figure out what has happened in this picture. I know that you can do it because you do it all the time. All right, so here's the picture. Take a look at what's happening in this picture. Take a look at all the clues that are available to you. And just imagine that you woke up early in the morning and you walked out on the beach on your vacation, and this is what you saw. And immediately your brain should be using that knowledge and experience to inform you on how to make an inference here, how to infer what has happened. So what do you think happened here? All right, so I know that you've been using the knowledge, you've been trying to get access to that database of knowledge and experiences that's already in your head to figure out what's happened. And I'm sure that almost all of you said, hey, obviously there was some kind of storm that happened here that had a lot of wind, strong gusts of wind, because if you're looking at this picture here, you can see that there's a lot of things that have been blown over, tables and chairs and umbrellas, and we already know in our head that wind does this. We've experienced what wind does. We've seen storms and what they can do. And so we used, just in that little moment, we used our knowledge and experience, plus the clues that were available to us in the picture, and we were able to figure out or infer, being an inferencing detective, what happened in that picture. Okay, so now we're going to practice being an inferencing detective in our reading. Okay, and there's two types of books. There's those picture books and there's those chapter books. Okay, and you guys are getting to the point where you're going to start using your inferencing skills with chapter books a lot. But today, because we have limited time, I'm going to use a really fun, one of my favorite picture books. And the difference when you infer when it comes to chapter books or picture books is that pictures, they actually have pictures. So they can show you, just like the picture we just used as an example, you can use the clues that are available in the picture. You can look at that and you can use those to help you infer. And really good picture book authors are going to use their words and the pictures to allow you to make inferences. And this book is really good at that, and it's really hilarious too. If you're just reading a chapter book, then the author is going to use their words to paint a picture in your head. And you're going to use the clues that they give you with those words, and you're going to make inferences based on the words that they give you and the picture that they paint in your head, using descriptive language and all kinds of things like that to make inferences from a chapter book. And you're going to do it all the time, just, sort of without even thinking about it, like you do every day. But when we're asking you to make inferences, you've got to kind of figure out how you're doing that. And you have to kind of think about your thinking, if that makes any sense. And that's what I'm going to do while I'm reading this picture book. So let's go ahead and get on to doing that. Okay, fifth grade, we are back, and I'm going to share with you the book I Want My Hat Back by John Clausen. It's one of my favorite books. You can see here that it won the Dr. Seuss honor, and it's a fantastic book. Very simple, but also very cool. Now, just to review, we talked about how inferencing is about taking the knowledge and experiences in your head, plus the clues that you're given. And that's what authors like to do. They don't like to give you all of the information. They like for you to use your imagination to fill in the gaps. Just like the picture that we took a look at, you weren't shown that there was a storm. You weren't shown that there were large gusts of wind, but you were able to figure that out. You were able to infer that based on the clues that were in the picture and the knowledge that's in your head. Now, we're going to do the same thing here. And as I'm reading through this book, I'm going to kind of give you my thinking when it comes to inferencing. And there's going to be a good amount of opportunities for us to use our inferencing skills in this book. So I Want My Hat Back with John by John Clausen. There's the bear with all his animals, friends. My hat is gone. I want it back. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm immediately thinking about everything that I already know about bears. They're big, they're strong, and part of why this is funny is because, well, bears don't talk, number one, and they don't wear hats. So that's part of why this is funny, is because it flips on its head what we already know about bears. But see, your head's already going, what do I know about bears? Have you seen my hat? No, I haven't seen your hat. Okay, thank you anyway. Have you seen my hat? No, I have not seen any hats around here. Okay, thank you anyway. So I'm also thinking about now, like, would a bear really talk to a frog or other animals to ask where his hat is? No, but that's kind of funny. Have you seen my hat? No, why are you asking me? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any hats anywhere. I would not steal a hat. Don't ask me any more questions. Okay, thank you anyway. Now here's a big moment where I am looking at the picture and I'm reading the words, and my knowledge and experience is combining with the clues that I'm being shown here to say, that rabbit gave a very different response than all the other animals. He seems like he's feeling guilty about something, and he's also wearing something on his head. So, I think that we could probably make an inference about this situation here. Let's see what other clues the author has to offer us. Have you seen my hat? I haven't seen anything all day. I've been trying to climb this rock. Would you like me to lift you up on top of it? Yes, please. It's very kind of the bear. Have you seen my hat? I saw a hat once. It was blue and round. My hat doesn't look like that. Thank you anyway. Okay, so now the author just gave us another clue, right? The snake's answer was that he saw a hat that was blue and round. The bear said his hat doesn't look like that. Now I'm thinking, what did that other hat that the rabbit was wearing look like? Have you seen my hat? What is a hat? Thank you anyway. See, and that's funny to me because we all know that animals don't wear hats. And obviously this animal doesn't know what a hat is when everybody else does. Nobody has seen my hat. What if I never see it again? What if nobody ever finds it? My poor hat. I miss it so much. So now I'm looking at the picture
I'm reading what the bear is saying, and I can infer. The author doesn't tell me that the bear feels sad. It doesn't tell me that he's upset, but what he's saying and the way his body is laying down on the ground, I am inferring in my head that he's feeling sad and upset. And obviously it does say that he misses his hat. So my inferencing skills are ramping up here. What's the matter? I have lost my hat and nobody has seen it. Well, what does your hat look like? It is red and pointy and, oh, see, now I'm remembering what that other hat looked like, and I'm thinking about the clues, and I'm thinking about what that rabbit said, and I'm thinking that our bear is thinking the same thing. I have seen my hat. So you can kind of infer what he's feeling right now. He's feeling kind of surprised at that thought. His eyes are wide. He sat up quickly. He knows exactly who has his hat, right? And there he goes, running past all the animals that he has already spoken to get all the way to you. You stole my hat. Oh boy. Now I'm starting to infer, what's going to happen here? Based on what's already happened, the rabbit has already lied about having the hat, right? And based on what I know about bears being big and strong, I'm not assuming that he's going to be very happy about this, that he's going to be upset. So that's what I'm kind of inferring from this page right here, that it seems like our bear friend is not going to let our rabbit friend get away with this. But what exactly is going to happen? I love my hat. Now this is one of those instances where the author does not show us everything. And so we have to make an inference as to what has happened here. And I'm not going to tell you. So I want you to see if you can figure it out. Let's see if the author leaves any more clues. Excuse me, have you seen a rabbit wearing a hat? No, why are you asking me? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen any rabbits anywhere. I would not eat a rabbit. Don't ask me any more questions. Okay, thank you anyway. All right, so here comes my inferencing. I can see that the bear is reacting very similarly to how the rabbit reacted when he was asked about the hat earlier in the story, which tells me that the bear is feeling a little bit guilty about something that he has done. Right? Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I would really like for you to leave a comment and tell me what you think happened to the rabbit. And there he is with his hat. And there he is with his woodland friends, but now he's got his hat back. So now it's up to you, 5th grade. You leave a comment. You tell me what you think happened to the rabbit. And I want you to also tell me why you think that. What clues in the story are telling you that that is what happened? So I want you to tell me what you think happened and the clues from the story that told you that that is what happened. What a great example of an author not giving us all the information and forcing us to use our inferencing skills. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Can't wait to read your comments.